Okay, so unsurprisingly, even though it is a day late, Apple not only dropped iOS 18.5 RC, but we got watchOS 11.5 RC, and it's here. And finally, we can move past these boring builds, so to speak, since obviously we've known from the beginning not a lot of new features were offered here. So, jumping right into this, we'll make this video very quick. For some reason, this whole beta cycle, watchOS 11.5 took forever to install, to download, and just really get moving in the right direction. I'm not sure why that was, but it even remained true to this RC build. It was very strange. But moving on beyond that, let's go to settings, general, and about, and you can see the final build number here for 11.5 is 22T 572. And now, providing there's no new issues found here, we are expecting this to be the permanent build number coming for the general public as soon as next Monday. And we'll talk about release schedule here in a second. But as far as performance goes, jumping right around, you can see it is working as anticipated. It's pretty smooth, not having any issues jumping around, loading up events. It is as good as it has been recently. Popping between apps, no issues. And really, as long as battery life remains true to how it was on beta 4, we should have no real issues here either. So obviously multitasking, jumping back around, everything is fine. I do want to talk about one other item here, and that is going to be battery life. We have seen a little bit of a hit over the course of these betas with battery health, and just a final verdict here, when you actually look, we are sitting at 96% max capacity on our Apple Watch Ultra 2, running every beta since this watch has come out. So slightly taking a hit, although during this whole cycle, 96 has been where we've been at. One thing, finally, we did get new here, and I'm going to jump on the Apple Watch just to show you. You can see that new Pride wallpaper here alone. This is what it looks like. It does actually change when you lock it and actually swipe into it. Let's go ahead and unlock it. And when you actually pull down notifications, it does change as well. Well, this Pride wallpaper is obviously in here for watchOS 11.5 as well. It is called Pride Harmony. And when you go ahead and add that to your watch, let's go ahead and actually select it right here and move this up to the top just so you guys can see it easier. Okay, so we'll go ahead and say done here. Let's long press on our Apple Watch. And there you go. So pretty interesting. And then when you actually duck your watch down, let's see if it changes colors and designs each time. So not too much. Again, one thing, unfortunately, on the Ultra 2, you don't have a second hand. If you have a Series 10 watch, let me know if you see a different second hand counter here or if Apple kind of ignored that piece as well. But that is really the only thing new here. I will show you guys the release notes though, since Apple did update this for once on time. So if you scroll all the way down on the release notes, usually that's where you'll find watchOS. Sure enough, here it is. And you can see they have a store kit resolved issue, and that's it. So it's as basic as you can imagine, and it really just goes with the flow on how minimal change-wise watchOS 11.5 was. Now, finally over this one, we can talk about what we might get next. And that's pretty simple. We do know we're expecting iOS 18.6 to be dropping possibly as soon as next week on the 12th or 13th. And then obviously we know we're going to get a new version on June 9th, which will be iOS 19 and watchOS 11, or excuse me, watchOS 12. In between here though, what's going to be curious to see is if we do know if we get an 11.6 for watchOS or if they just leave this as is and wait till watchOS 12 comes out on the 9th at WWDC with beta 1 for that. So we'll know really by the end of next week more along the lines of what to expect. Honestly, at this point, I hope they just leave watchOS as it is. Hopefully they build something big for iOS 19 and watchOS 12 because you guys know my feelings on this. There's so much opportunity. It is just so disappointing that not a lot have thought and changes have went into this. One call out I do want to bring up, since we always do talk about this, is gestures. And again, not surprising since this is an RC, still nothing new here. Hopefully we get some new features for double tap in watchOS 12. But that's it. Quick, easy video for you guys today. Thumbs up this video, subscribe to the channel, and let us know what your thoughts are on watchOS 11.5. We'll catch you in the next one. Peace.